Alright, we're gonna wait for good old YouTube to get started here, and we will rock and roll. It always takes a couple seconds to get loaded in here, but as we wait for that, hopefully you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. I hopefully have everything working today. I don't know 100%. Been doing some finicking around, but again, I never really know. So we'll see how it all goes and see if it all wants to work today. If not, well, we have our backups. So there we go. Got YouTube notification that we are indeed live. So hello, viewers. Welcome out to another episode of our Pokemon Shiny Hunting route walk. Basically, we are working route by route in Let's Go Eevee. We cannot exit said route until we catch all the shinies on the route before we can move forward in the game. We have completed Route 1. We have the Pidgey, Bellsprout, and Rattata. Sorry, I had to think of the three Pokemon, but we got all three of those, and now are on Route 2, which has the same three Pokemon I just named, plus Caterpie and Weedle. We have 7 shinies currently. Most of those are through evolutions, but again, they all count, obviously. So we have Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Rattata, Raticate, Beedrill, and Bellsprout, and Weeping Bell. And those are all the current shinies that we have. But like I said in the beginning, hopefully you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you may be at in the world. And let's get rocking and rolling right back into this. We do have a Weedle straight away, which is promising. I will say this will be the last day of shiny hunting the chain of Weedles. Weedle does not shine for us today, and our chain is great because of, switching to use elsewhere. I will start changing patterns if that brings us any better luck. Now, I literally checked its battery before I went live, and it was like, oh, it's 3/4 of the way full. We should be fine. Everything should be hunky-dory. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, guess what? My battery's a little low, buddy old pal. Well, let's wait for another Weedle. Just guarantee that there's not a shiny one. There's also still 2 occurrences we have not had happen. We have not had a shiny fail, but we also have not had a shiny repeat either. And technically both will happen at the same time at this point in time. So if we see shiny Rattata, Pidgey, or Bellsprout, we will not be catching them because we already have them, and they will be technically also shiny fails. We also have not true definitive shiny fail where it's something like runs from us or whatever type deal. So, which is good, I guess. Alright. Well, what I need to do is, I guess, configure my controller here for 2 seconds, because apparently, all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm dying and I need some life. So let's go ahead and see if we can fix this really quick. And hopefully I can just dive right back in without any sort of delays. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the charger, I guess. Unplug my phone. down for a couple seconds. We should be fine on my bone life. That way I can charge said controller for a little bit. Oh, are we right back in it? We're right back in it. Where'd that go? Background. I don't have a true idea how long I'm going to be live for today. Obviously, the minimum at all times is always an hour. That's always what we try to shoot for. An hour stream. That's the bare minimum with any stream that we try to do. That's what we try for. Now, of course, there might be exceptions where things come up or whatever, where it might not get us to the hour mark. But again, we would address that either at, in the stream, before the stream started, if there were to be any reason why we couldn't meet that hour guarantee or promise or whatever you call it. The longest I would go for is probably right around 5, if I had to guess, 4:30 or 5 in the morning. Could go tentatively longer, but it would take me needing to put up the Be Right Back screen for a little bit. I mean, like a good little bit. The shortest of a few minutes with the longest of a few hours, and I just don't think that would be a good idea. So what I'll probably end up doing is at like about 4:30, I will wrap up this stream. That's if we go the longest route, obviously. And then we would go back to live. I felt like we should live again later. But I don't want to make it all I can promise right now is the minimum of the 1 hour. But it could be longer. Could be longer. We'll have to see. I would, of course, love to go for more than an hour today. It's been a long time since we've done those long streams, but I am planning on bringing them back this upcoming week. If I can do it for sure, then I would do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. How it all goes. And do some of those, 4+ hour streams that we have not had in the live. That one might have been already there. I did also come prepared today. I got some snacks in here, got some drinkies. What else I got in here, but some stuff to kind of whatever, and it's not like all I can't just kind of, if my legs get tired or things get a little bit struggling, it's not like I can't like go walk around or whatever. Sometimes 1% my old, miss my old, like where I used to live, it would have a little area that I could go to and move my stuff in. I don't believe where I live now has that possibility. I'm pretty sure after it turns dark time, everything that could potentially wake me up besides just walking around and stuff like that, and whatever. It's closed, whereas my old town, it always stayed open during the winter months. We got regular drinks like your Gatorades and waters. We have some more carbonated drinks in the fridge if needed. Now we have an energy drink actually in here. Snacks! I can go with some chippies and some crackers and stuff. Probably not the super healthiest, but not the unhealthy, you know, choices. Yeah, but Pringles and goldfish, you know. The dream combination for some. It's actually healthy, like banana or apple, strawberry. I think apples, which I even currently have. I think shopping tomorrow to get my groceries restocked. Tomorrow, Monday. Hope you're all having a good day. I had a pretty decent day. So far. My work went by pretty decently fast. Didn't have too much to do today, so that was nice. It didn't require me bringing so much to my work. I could stream from my work, ironically. But yeah, it just doesn't take so much. I think it would just be an impossibility because it's like, well, I could do it, but it just would be, you know, whatever. Some people might prefer it could be like full screen gameplay type deal, no face cams, no other background stuff, all that. So. But overall, best. Always just using that setup. Yeah, we did get my switch capture working. Now again, it still was giving me the little glitchy issues where it wasn't sensing my switch in the charger port. We'll have to see how it does long term, but it's been in there for a good couple minutes, because obviously I was messing around pre-stream with stuff to make sure everything was ready to rock and roll. But again, like we referred to earlier, even if worst case things go cray-cray, we can revert to the old recording method with the camera. Don't like it, but it works. All I don't like it is that, you know, adds the glare and doesn't look as sharp and stuff. But you know what? It's fine. We'll just, while I'm in here, just clear this all out. Check my candies and stuff too, because honestly I don't know where I'm at. I did a transfer before we wrapped up last time or not, but I'll check it right now. It should be alright. Looks like to get to the 75 mark at least. Tomorrow I am off work. I don't believe I have could always go to like church or something like that. That's an option. Yeah, as far as just like anything we need to like absolutely do, I don't think that there. We need to figure out dinner. Just to help with some great thing, but look up some cheap markups. That this week. I don't know if it's necessarily a super crazy week outside of work, but I know my parents are out of town, which is kind of my other backup babysitter for when me and my mom and everything like that have overlap. So usually the high side message comes in, I go out, I feel. But with them out of town, obviously we have to make sure we are usually on the same schedules. So we don't need babysitters or anything like that, but yeah, with that in mind, my girls are both in like after school activities, stuff like that, so I'm gonna have to probably work around some of my break time and time off time to just make sure things flow a little bit better this week. One thing I guess I could have thought of maybe during this time would have been taking the week off with my vacation time, just to cover this week a little bit more easily. But again, I like favoring those for like our family vacations and stuff like that. Yeah, both of my girls have soccer this week. Both of my girls have gymnastics this week. Some of which are on the same day. What else is this week? I don't know what today is, honestly, 15th. I think the coming, not next coming Saturday, me and my girls have our usual DIY projects coming up this coming Saturday that we do once a month. Get to make a little craft. Sometimes it's like a little car, sometimes it's been like a birdhouse or a butterfly thing. Like ornaments, we've made, you know, different things. Fire trucks, we have a bank that we're going to be making here soon. I don't know what else we're going to be making craft-wise, but that would be a good fun time. Well, we'll probably make another time. Non-splintering Halloween bucket, that'd be kind of cool. Because this is one of my first videos you've ever watched with me. We do have other series going on. We have our Pokémon Yellow one, which we've been highly playing these past couple streams. We have passed the 5th gym in Omega Ruby, so we are making good progress. We are heading toward the 6th gym leader now. We just did all the cast form stuff, so we're pretty good distance into that one. We are also playing Mario Wonder, which we haven't done in a little bit, which I apologize for, but that will come back on Monday. I don't know if it'll be during Monday morning. It might, I don't know, but that's but we'll take Monday night. Give you some Mario Wonder. The Mario's usually on Monday and Wednesday, or Mario Monday and Wonder Wednesday. But we are through World 5 or 6, I can't remember on that one. We're getting close on that one. Now I don't know what my next Mario game for sure is, but I have a lot of debating ones. I think I'm mostly leaning toward the Luigi Mansion series, just because like I'm always like, well, Luigi's my favorite Mario character, and I always know Luigi, and then I think that season. I think Smash Brothers is the only one where he's the by somebody else. Technically, I first mained Kirby, and then I started learning Sora a bit when he came out. Now, don't get me wrong, I can play Luigi. I just, no, but like Mario Kart's always Luigi. The like Mario 3D Worlds and stuff like that, where you can play as Luigi, I'm always Luigi. Yeah. But yeah, I've never played any of his games, so I think giving a Luigi Mansion series would be bad. I also want to give the like Paper Marios and stuff like that a good try. I think those would be fun. I know there's a lot of the Mario games, like whatever, just that series, the Mario Luigi series. I haven't played any of those, and I know like the Brothership, I think is what it's called, is what's coming out here soon. So it wouldn't be probably a bad idea to dive into some of those to try out. I don't know, there's just so many games I feel like I want to play. And yeah, taking the time for them. Hey! Oh, you changed your, YouTube name. How's it going? How are you going? Having a good evening, day, night, whatever, maybe, wherever you are. I don't know if you're out of town. I don't know what you're doing in the world. Good. I just got off work not too long ago. Figured I could bring some streaming back, get back into the flow of things. Keep making excuses into why I'm not. Maybe some of them legit, maybe not so much. I don't really know. Either way, here I am, continuing forward. I think we have, what's coming up close? The 21st or 22nd, or somewhere around there. But we have our fall-winter showcase coming up here soon as well. So I need to start prepping for that. I already have my theme in mind of what I'm going to do with this one. It's just a matter of getting it all together. Oh, it's all good. No, I don't mind the name change. I've dealt with that before with people and stuff like that, and I don't mind it at all. Is it technically Koro? Is that how you would say that? I don't want to be wrong. I know I can play you by your own name, but it is weird that like if I highlight over it, it shows me. I think it's because you're technically a moderator is why. But either way. Stream crash is just there for like 2 seconds, I don't know why. No, I literally upgraded my internet probably definitely less than 2 months ago, maybe even less than a month ago, and I feel like it's actually ran worse since I've upgraded it, which I feel like is weird to say. How did I double my internet speed and all that, yet I've had more crashes on my upgrades than I know this one, unlike the other one, does technically have like a weird like terabyte limitation that the other one didn't, with its new speeds. The other one was like what, 500 megabytes per second, and this one's like 1,000 or something like that. But the other one was like unlimited data, blah 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 blah, whatever all that mumbo jumbo is. This one's like a, like, I don't know, like always with the process and information, and that's where like the lag comes in. Or how that all works, I don't know. I'm not a tech guru. And I know it's only, I think it's like $20 to upgrade to the unlimited plan again. But I'm already paying more than I already was, so paying even more again just sounds a little crazy. I also need to play some of those Dragon Ball games that I had promised. I have them all. I literally have them all downloaded, and I haven't done it. Matter of sitting down recording it, but I have a lot of Let's Plays I have not recorded yet, so I mean, it's been since Mario Odyssey that we even had a recorded video go up on the channel. It's all been just live streams since then, and I don't even know how long it's been since last Let's Play. Yeah, Boo's Fury is something that is the one I have. Whenever I upgraded my computer, I tried saving all the battery file and save file to transfer it over. I still have it all, but I've never actually. Again, this goes back to my whole what am I doing with stuff? Like, I have all the stuff. I just haven't tested to see if it really saved where I last was, or what exactly. But I definitely want to give it a little bit more, another at least maybe minimum hour of gameplay try, because I think, I don't remember how long the first one was that I tried it out for, but I at least want to give another hour's worth of gameplay and get my true full thoughts. But every game I ever have tested out, whether it has been something I thought I wanted or didn't want, because it's been a viewer recommendation or whatever you want to say, I've always tried to dedicate at minimum an hour or two. Usually I'll do an hour on camera and then some kind of bit off camera. Really make sure I give it all that I kind of can to give my thoughts on something. Yeah, I remember mostly enjoying Boo's Fury. Why can't I sit over it? So it's just a matter of hoping it might did save. If not, I'll watch that recording back, figure out where I left off, and just play up to that point, and then try again, get to the full hours of the recording and give my final thoughts on that game. That's at least my thought process with that game. I know there's some other Dragon Ball games that I want to try on the channel as well. The Tenkai one, or what it is, I know it's in my list of games. But I honestly don't know which Dragon Ball game it is. I've done all the Budokais, and I've done Dragon Ball Z Tenkai 3, I believe it's whatever one that has Trunks with the sword as the logo. I've done those, and I've done the Dragon Ball Fighters and things like that, and Xenoverse. I know there's another Dragon Ball game that, to me, my favorite Dragon Ball game was Budokai, but I know there's another one a lot of people argue is better than Budokai, or on the same, it's kind of some people say, well, it could be Budokai, but it could be this one, and I can't remember which one that was, but it's one I haven't played. Yeah, I can see that. Legacy of Goku was a really fun one for the GBA. I remember playing that back in the day all the time. But definitely Budokai was my most played one. I played Budokai all the friggin' time. And it wasn't really just a story, it was just, doing random tournaments and just fighting the, computers or whatever. I did the same with, Smash Brothers and stuff too, but... Yeah, I still personally recommend Budokai 3. I think it is honestly the best. It's basically the first two combined together, because really it's just each one added onto each one, because the first Budokai ends at, I believe, the end of Cell Saga. Why did I go into the Pokemon Center? Anybody want to tell me why I went to the Pokemon Center? Probably because my brain isn't functioning. Yeah, Budokai 1, you get to the end of Cell Saga, playing through the story and all that stuff. Budokai 2, it's weird because it's like almost like it's a like not chess, but the game of life is the best words. You're a little pog that's jumping around, and it only it goes to Boo, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel as good. I don't really know what it's not bad. It's just, Budokai 3 has what 1 and 2 have. Plus, it has like GT and stuff. The only thing Budokai is missing, that this one game everybody says is better than Budokai, is the Dragon Ball series. It has nothing to Dragon Ball at all. It has all Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and stuff, but nothing of regular Dragon Ball. And most Dragon Ball games do it that way, where they play Z and forward. They really usually honestly ignore the original Dragon Ball, but I don't know, I just think it'd be fun to also play through the original Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball has a lot of cool story points that I feel like get missed sometimes. But yeah, Budokai 3, you get to not only play through the main Dragon Ball Z story, you can play as alternate characters and see kind of like their perspective. So like, I'm going to use a random character, Yamcha, for example. You can play with Yamcha and go through his story of all from, original Dragon Ball Saiyan Saga, from his point of view through everything, when he's dead, what his training with like King Kai, all that other stuff. Like, you kind of get to make someone else that's not Goku the main character and kind of play through them to see their stories. And then they also kind of play the, what if scenario. So like, they play a scenario where like him and Tien are left and they have to fuse, and what would happen in that situation where Tien and Yamcha are forced to team up and fuse and having to solve problems. It is really interesting what Budokai has. It has like the Hercule Goku fusion, or Mr. Satan, whatever you want to call him, where it's like, what if they fuse and they have to figure things out and blah blah blah, and what would fusion function? They have a cell where a cell absorbs Krillin and he gets like midget, like basically he looks like a Cell Junior, but with cells color. I don't know. There's so much weird what if scenarios that the story plays out that I think it's just a cool little fun thing. Yeah, Yamcha just got shafted immediately after the first season of Dragon Ball. He was just done. But yeah, there's no King Piccolo in any Dragon Ball game I've ever played. I have yet to see any existence of a Demon King Piccolo in any game I've ever played. I think Budokai 3 I know it doesn't let you, but it shows you the end of Dragon Ball, where it's like him against Piccolo before you start the Saiyan Saga. But again, yeah, there's nothing about the Red Ribbon Army, nothing about, just all that stuff, like his journeys with Bulma, going to Master Roshi's and all that. The whole Red Ribbon arc alone is amazing, but yeah, I mean, him against like Tao Pai, General Blue, and all that stuff's cool. Him with Fortune Teller Baba, training through that. You have some cool things you can still make training out of it. It's not like it's still not action packed. Honestly, it can be even argued as more story driven. But oh well. Yeah, it's just really interesting, like, okay, we're gonna make you as Yamcha, you're playing through all this, and yes, my majority of it, you are dead when you're playing through the true storyline. You still get to, like, train with him and see with him fighting, Piccolo, Tien when he's dead, and against the Ginyu Force, and I don't remember what else. But then, yeah, it's like, then it's the what-if scenarios if, him, Tien are alive, Goku's dead after Cell, Vegeta dies with the sacrifice against Majin Buu. What would him and Tien do in sword or use 5, and they can learn through 5. I know it's something to get with still pretty high and everything like that, because they were at the tournament teaching them about the Batara fusion, and then I forget what their fusion name is, but yeah. Tian-cha. Yaman. I don't know what their fusion name is. Yeah, Tian and like original Dragon Ball was really good. You know, and I like the character, to say it that way. And it's like they kept trying to slightly bring him back, but then it's like, nah, no more Tien. He just missed. I gave him a little bit in the Saiyan Saga, a little bit. I mean, did he really do much? No, but it was kind of there. And then it's like, well, maybe they were gonna make him slightly relevant again with Cell and all out with the imperfect Cell stuff, but then again, he just did some blast and bye. And then boo, he just apparently like hiding out. I freaking know, he shows up for like 2 minutes. That's another scenario. It's like, well, what if Tien was okay? It's like Goku fused with Tien. I don't know. It has a lot of boo absorptions. Boo absorbing like Frieza, Goku. I forget who else he can absorb. Yeah, it's super brief. It's literally at the very end when Goku comes back to life after the old Kai revives him, and it's like, well, here you are for 5 seconds doing absolutely nothing. And then Super brings him to the tournament, and yeah, I mean, he takes down somebody, I guess. Yeah, and nothing compared to OG Dragon Ball. OG Dragon Ball was kind of cool with the mix of him being an antagonist and then changing over and having to fight his old master and all that stuff. But just a lot of cool stuff. So you guys smell that? Smell that smell? I smell a shiny smell. I don't know what it is, but I smell it. I mean, it's obviously not these birds. Clearly, it's not those birds. It's not that. I was literally going to say it's not that weed. But, yeah. I feel like there's been a lot of characters, though, in Dragon Ball that they've weirdly shafted around. Bulma, Gohan, Yin. That they'll like be super relevant, seem like they could be very interesting for new story points, and then bye. Oh, dang it, with shiny. You guys remember when he fought Blue and he was there, guys, he was there. You guys remember the Tournament of Power, and he, you know, did the multi-form technique, and it seemed so cool and like a smart idea, and like all he had to do was put one more body on the field, and he could have kept battling, but he's like, no, I want to sacrifice myself to take out one guy. Yeah, go to you. Ooh. Yeah, Bulma, they did a lot of that with Bulma. She was very much relevant for a bit, and then they made her unrelevant, and then they tried to make her relevant in Namek, and she just more looked stupid than a super genius, and I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with Chi-Chi. The fact that she had martial artists and things like that. I thought they were going with that direction when Goten was born, like when she like trained him and stuff, like, oh, maybe a little hint with like for having still some martial arts abilities, and no. Piccolo's had so many up and downs. From the original Piccolo being like the demon keeper, like Piccolo's dad, per se. Being like the ultra villain, and then him, you know, getting revenge and being all like, I'm, you know, gonna be here to kill Goku because he killed my dad, and blah blah blah. And then, you know, they team up for reasons. apparently Piccolo says it's because he wants no one else stronger than him to take over the world, and yet teams up with also. So there's a weird arguments with that one, but I do like Piccolo's change into what he becomes. I think it's one of the cooler stories. Him and Vegeta have some awesome stories of how they, you know, go about things. But again, they make them so relevant and then so irrelevant. Like, why fuse Piccolo with Kami for it to literally do nothing? Same with the Vegeta sacrifice. Mind you, I get like, oh, what if it worked, you know, then it's just like, well, there's the end of the story and stuff like that, but, you know, you could still been like, well, maybe someone else wishes back, boo, or I feel like you could still found ways to make Vegeta's, you know, sacrifice thing, him, you know, realizing that, even with W, that's pretty much what that's, you know, not one where you just don't somebody chance for 19. Yeah, really don't. Yeah, Gohan's probably the biggest one. We say Gohan's the biggest downgrade. They build him up, build him up, build him up, build him up. He takes over Goku. And even if you want to say like, oh, the peace made him soft, mom, you know, he became mama's boy again and whatever type deal, you know, him going to super, you know, whatever, Saiyaman and all that, like, did happen. Still relatively some of his training, you know, something, because he's like, whoa, another thing. I try to think of it in, like, the terms of human, like, yeah, I think you just killed the biggest baddie out there, then do you really feel that motivation to kill yourself? Whatever, but then again, it's like those people that, like, you know, keep working out even after they meet, like, their diet goals or their weight loss goals, like, they, you know, still keep themselves healthy, so I feel like Gohan would just, you know, keep himself at least at the level that he was during Cell. But it's like, almost like it's hinted that he's not training. I mean, obviously he can still access the power that he had against Cell, but it is definitely shown that he's weaker. I feel like there was so much better story points they could do with Gohan, and then, yeah, by the time, like, Super comes around, it's like, yeah, he's gone back into the whole, like, even more so to the bound life. So much so that he gets destroyed by first form Frieza, which I know he trained, whatever, blah, 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 but I feel like he could have been destroyed by the final form Frieza, not the golden Frieza, obviously, like, that's fine, but, like, final form Frieza, that one I could argue maybe killing him, because that one was stronger now, or something. Yeah, the first form Frieza, like, come on. And then it's like, gone, we're done with the Gohan stuff, you know, he's irrelevant now, and guess what, superhero, oh my god, he has a new form, all because, you know, we're gonna make Gohan relevant again, make Gohan relevant again, guys, give him a new form, out of nowhere, even though he hasn't been training, I don't know, you know what, I love to, you know, can't talk bad about Toriyama, you know, he's gone now, and, you know, all that stuff. I'm sure there was a point somewhere in there. Yeah, I don't mind Frieza killing or, you know, death beaming Gohan. I mean, obviously he didn't die. But, like, I don't mind that happening. Why'd I evolve that? Well, I thought I swear I was mashing B, but whatever. Oh, it was definitely pressing Y. Oopsie. Yeah, I really feel like it should have been final form Frieza, like the one that you see in the Saga that fights Goku. So, like, that one should have been the one death being Gohan, and I would not have been as mad about it. Also, what's with this ad music? Did I miss something? Because I evolved that Weedle. I am excited for whatever, however you say it. I know there's, I mean, a lot of like weirdness comparisons with GT with this one because it's like, well, where does this take place and blah blah blah. But I think it'll still be a good little fun story, and just to have Dragon Ball back here is nice. I still find it weird though that we have the, you know, so much more super stuff obviously that happened in the manga until the phenomenon passed away. Instead of like, well, are we ever gonna see that in animation? I think we will eventually, but it's kind of usually Dragon Ball. I mean, obviously I don't know about King Dragon Ball, but has always been to even the point where it was like right on the same release as the manga, so it's kind of like, well, what happened? Oh, and like Krillin gets like one of those like whatever they're called, buffs. Like watched his best friend's son die, and yeah, that can be cool. I think it would be cool. I know it'd be kind of weird to say, but like, yeah, to have the ones that are like Roshi, Krillin, yes, even like Yamcha, Tien, have the ability to do the Ultra Instinct technique. The technique versus power up. I really don't know anymore. Does anybody really know anymore? It seems like it's more of a technique because it's something like you have to basically like let your mind, your body, whatever. I don't really know. You basically just have overwhelming instincts. You can dodge everything. You can attack so super fast. Blah blah blah. But like, yeah, like they could tap into that because they're so beyond, you know, their normal selves that they have tapped into this. And I think there's arguments. I know, what was it? I know it's only in the manga, but Roshi shows sense of Ultra Instinct in the manga against Jiren. It's not shown in the anime for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I feel like it should be shown in the anime. That should have been shown about Roshi tapping into Ultra Instinct. Just, you know, cool things like that would be like, oh, them having to figure it out. Yeah, Krillin has been the victim card ever since he got first killed. Nice, and hello. Welcome back to the screen. We are shiny hunting for Weedles right now. We are on, at least right now, this current chain. I know we're nearing 300 years. Total. We're on 100, near 100 for this chain. We're near 300 Weedles total. Yeah, Krillin, again, like a lot of other people, had a lot of ups and downs. Seems like you could do maybe something, and yeah, they give like this. Everybody and their mother got a, I call it like almost like an omni boost in Super. Like besides him holding back or whatever you want to say, like him being able to stand up to Super Saiyan Blue Goku with the whole like Kamehameha thing, like that doesn't add up. Like that's just, there's a lot of arguments to be made against, you know, a lot of the Dragon Ball stuff. Why wasn't certain things in there? Why were certain things in there? Why they went certain directions? Why they didn't go certain directions? There's a lot. I feel like you can get anything. You can find all that great stuff. The thing is, there's obviously more story being told, even with Toriyama now being no longer with us. You know, Toria, I forget his name. Toria, the co-writer of Dragon Ball, being on board with all this. Now at the helm of stuff, he has written a lot of Dragon Ball alongside Toriyama, so I feel like it's in good hands. But yeah, it's in a new wave of everything to see where it goes. Obviously, it's all on a hiatus anyway, but yeah, I mean, we have right now the I don't remember what the arc is. Read the Black arc. I don't know what to call that. Sure, this is where it last left off. And like just caught up with Gohan Beast. Frieza realized, showing that he has the Black Orb, and Goku and Vegeta each having their mastered, you know, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, and all that stuff. Yeah, how they could have better those characters like Tien, and all that tournament of power, and make them use those unique moves that they have to themselves, even though they might have been weak or whatever you want to say. You know, don't put them to the level of the stuff like that. Yeah, again, that makes sense. But again, they can still make it where, you know, obviously the other people that are fighting these others don't know much about them. Krillin uses, like, you know, I know Krillin was involved, but, like, Solar Flare near the edge of somebody, catches somebody off guard, gets a knockoff. Just, you know, even if it was like a group of them, like 4 of them that were near the edge, got him cornered, Solar Flares, and causes them all now blinded, and he can knock them off, even though he's weaker than them. They have them stunned, and, you know, disoriented on where they are in the field, and I don't know, I think there could have been cool things they could have done with their power sets, you know. And it's like, they hinted at Boo getting, like, something with him, like, getting, I mean, I wasn't, like, the biggest, like, skinny Boo fan thing. I thought it was a cool little concept, like, oh, look, he's, like, wanting to actually try, and they're making Boo, relevant-ish. But then he just falls asleep for the extra tournament of powers. And come on, give him something. Let him show that he was worth something. Beast Gohan with Team Z versus Black. Separately, I think that there's still a difference, but with their fusions or Kataras or whatever, no, I think there's a way to, I feel like, easily beat Black Frieza. I feel like Black Frieza is going in that he's potentially stronger than what was Gogeta against Broly, because obviously Golden Frieza knew of Gogeta's strength because of him taking on Broly. So I want to say he's stronger than that, but him being stronger than Ultra Instinct with Ultra Ego Vegeta, for instance, or even Goku Gohan, or Vegeta Gohan, or Broly fused with any of those 3 that I just named, now with a range Piccolo and all that. I feel like there's scenarios to be made with fusions and stuff like that I think Frieza ultimately will lose because of those fusions powers. But 1v1, or even, like, you know, all of them separately against him, I don't think have the strength to do it. At least in my head canon. Obviously, I don't know much at all. I don't know truly his true power. We know it's obviously well above Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, Vegeta, and Goku, since he, like, one-taps them and one-taps, whatever, his face. Moro. I don't remember which bad guy he was, but not Granola. He literally, like, disintegrates Moro and one-shots Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego Vegeta tag teamed with one punch. But they're like, somehow they get out of that scenario and they meet up with Beast Gohan. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't researched much into the manga. I don't know a bit about it. I know they lose to Frieza, and somehow then they're able to meet up with Gohan and Broly and all that, and they're showing Gohan's new power against Ultra Instinct Goku, and it seems like they're near even, with maybe Gohan having a 1% edge, but maybe not. No one really knows. And that's what's I feel like every bad guy, they're finding a way to be like, well, let's see if we can make them a good guy. Piccolo, Yin, Vegeta, Beerus, everybody besides Cell so far. It's like, hey, you wanna, be a good guy. A lot of them have great turnout for like them turning good. They've had some really cool story points with how their lives have changed into the characters that they are now. But it's like every single character, really? We're gonna just do it with every character? Like, hey, we're gonna make Frieza, like the one that's like anti-everybody. Good? See, I don't know. I mean, I know Broly's whole thing is like he's able to adapt to the overwhelming strength of others. So like obviously Broly was able to go from his base form all the way to his Super Saiyan form and handle, the gods of Goku and Vegeta's form separately. He couldn't handle Vegeta, for sure. I just go to the whole fact that like Frieza one-shots Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct Goku. One-shots them. That's where the issue I have. But who knows where they'll go with it. Like, where do you go from the change from bad to good? I feel like Beerus is pretty quick. Because obviously he comes and he's all like, I'm gonna destroy everything unless I find the Super Saiyan God. And then like, for sure near mid-super, he's got Pan on his lap. Or, not Pan, Vegeta, Bulma's daughter. Is Bulma still Bra? I don't know what their name is now in Super. But yeah, and the whole changing it from Frieza destroying Planet Vegeta was Beerus' idea because they, were cocky or something like that. I didn't feel like rubbed right. I feel like it should have been like, well, yeah, Beerus was okay with the idea of like him destroying it because they thought the Saiyans were cocky, but I don't think it should have been Beerus' idea to destroy Planet Vegeta. He just would have been like I don't think it was Beerus saying to Frieza like, hey, why don't you go ahead and destroy that planet because I hate those guys type deal, and Frieza was like, oh yes. I feel like it should have been Frieza's idea. He went to Beerus and be like, hey, like I know you have some whatever with the can't stand them anymore, I want them. And Beerus was like, hell yeah. Like I feel like that should have been more of the story, not just be like Beerus was like, I want the Saiyans gone, and now with the whole like he had a vision of this person. Like, well, the first place, even though that was pre-vision, like I get it, just so many weird. Like, yeah, like if you do change Frieza to a good guy, like how do you, Vegeta? Like, is he really gonna? That's still the guy that killed, Heroes. But yeah, I think they were kind of going with like, well, this is the side that he had to do in order to guarantee his own survival, and that's what I was kind of feeling with the whole super story, that they weren't just going with, okay, here's no, I know why they're saying Beerus had to destroy Planet Vegeta, because it was like, oh, they second-handed him, but it was always hinted that it was Frieza's idea because of his fear of the Super Saiyan. Frieza had the fear of the Super Saiyan, he wanted to destroy Planet Vegeta. Then it's all of a sudden, well, no, it was because Beerus got the second best pillow, and he told Frieza, who also had the hate of the Saiyans, to distract. I just think it was better with Frieza having the original idea, and then maybe him and Beerus being on the same, being like, hey, you want to destroy that place? And then both being like, hell yeah! Then it just being Beerus' idea that was given to Frieza. I feel like they should have either been on the same wavelength at the same time, or Frieza went to Beerus about the idea and was like, you know what, screw that, just go ahead and screw those Now, again, story points that you can judge, unjudge, whatever. Yeah, Beerus being like the super evil destroyer of so much to, literally, like I said, mid-super, he's taking care of Vegeta's child. He's, buddies with everybody, pretty much. Whereas, in the Battle of Gods, he's like, you touch him wrong and he'll obliterate you. And it's like, wait, what just happened? Like, Piccolo changed last from end of Dragon Ball, Saiyan Saga, and then basically, I would say mid-Frieza Saga, before he starts having his full-on change. Like, it's all about him frying the bigger fish. He's the biggest fish. However, he's done, but then he finds a friend. Vegeta is also kind of in the same regards, where it's like, oh yeah, he wants to be number one, but then there's, this Frieza guy is, whatever. So he's like Saiyan Saga evil, Frieza Saga definitely evil. And then Cell Saga middle, I would say. And then by Boo, definitely changed. Yeah, really, Boo was just the Boo Saga, and then he's really good during the Boo Saga. I mean, that's what starts Evil Boo's stuff. Yeah, and then now there's two good Boos, basically. Like, Evil Boo got reincarnated as Oob, and then the regular, what was Majin Buu, turned good because of Mr. Satan. I still love Dragon Ball. Still, I mean, I know I haven't seen a lot of animes, but it still is my favorite, despite all those issues. Yes, no one is safe from the power of friendship. Let's see, 266 Weedles. There we go. That's how many Weedles we have encountered. I was curious. We're almost at 3,000 total Pokemon. Jeez. The animes I've watched Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, My Hero, Bits of Bleach. There's another one I can't remember right now. Watched like Invincible and stuff. I have like One Piece or Naruto or what else is out there, but there's so many animes out there. Goku Black Arc, I did enjoy what they were trying to do with that. I think there was some really good storytelling in there, but there was still some, and again, just, there's always, I don't know, I'm trying to think overall Dragon Ball, like the entirety, like, from OG Dragon Ball to where we are today, like what was the best storytelling arc? To me that had like zero flaws, well maybe not zero flaws, but you know, like the least amount of flaws or whatever. Android Drago, I think, has a lot of reviews. Besides the retcons of like Piccolo, I think otherwise it's a really good one. Frieza Saga just has so much filler and long that it's rough. Saiyan Saga is not horribly horrible. I feel like that one's pretty decent. OG, you know, like, yeah, Red Ribbon definitely is a really good one. There's still some story with that. Yeah, definitely Winch Bass Cell Saga. There's a lot of that. Booze all over the place. I think it's great, but and like has really, really hype moments with like fusion and stuff, but like there's so much filler, so much like, wait, what? Unit sacrifice. Not meaning crap. The fusions of Goten and Trunks, again, not meaning crap. Gohan being relevant, then unrelevant, then relevant, then unrelevant again. More fusions that didn't matter, and yeah. Than them saying, like, no, screw fusion, it was never important. Yeah, Super, oh god. Again, a lot of great stuff in Super. Yeah, from Super, I don't know where Rose comes from. I really don't know where Rose or whatever you want to call it, comes from. How did this form come to be? Because he's evil or something? Like, what? Literally, it literally is, for all intents and purposes, it is Zamasu. Like, regardless that he's in Goku's body, and that was what made the body, you know, melt and whatever, because it's apparently a mortal body. Again, that's what the whole thing was, that it was wished that it was, that Goku became Zamasu, so it, again, should have made him also, I don't know. Yeah, there's again, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of bad you can talk when talking anything throughout Dragon Ball. I will say most of the post Super arc wasn't too bad, like More arc, Granola arc, all those aren't terrible. But again, it makes so much stuff not matter, like Goten and Trunks finally being like relevant again, and then guess what? It's still not relevant again. We'll never see, probably will eventually see, but right now we're not seeing what teen or slightly more grown-up Gotenks looks like, because they're gonna keep feeling the fusion dance or whatever. Everybody keeps, besides apparently Goku and Vegeta, falling into the world's peace and stuff. Like, whoever they want to make relevant, they will make relevant until they want to make it irrelevant again, and maybe they'll bring them back to relevancy through some magical means, or they'll just make them irrelevant. You guys remember Launch? Why wasn't she in Dragon Ball Z at all? Okay, well, she was there for like 2 scenes. But still. Don't get me wrong, I do think like people like Puar and Oolong are obviously not anything much, But you could still use their transformation abilities and capabilities to, like, maybe trick enemies or something. Make them, 1% relevant. I don't know. Oh, you're saying Ending Z, where Goku mastered his... that. Yeah, it's like, oh, he finally mastered what, we said is the most apparently powerful thing out there, even though there's more apparently powerful thing than Ultra Instinct now. I don't know what the whole, like, Spirit Goku technique thing is now. But... either way, yeah, like, okay, you mastered this technique, but guess what? It's still something out there that's stronger than it. Like, wait, what? Like, I thought Ultra Instinct was supposed to be, like, the top of the line. Even if you want to argue, maybe somehow the ego or the beast forms maybe are a little bit stronger. Again, it's like they keep taking away these power-ups that are supposed to mean something to make them irrelevant. It's like they're either reaching it too fast, or I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like me if I'm a writer and I'm trying to keep my story going. And yeah, you're hinting at the fact that like there's this all-powerful power-up, and then it's like, okay, well, I finally got it. Here it is. But I want to continue writing my story. How I would go about that, but again, with how much there's talks of fusions and other stuff, like, well, if you want to still keep that power, I think like the ultimate power is make other beings have to use the other techniques that are out there to make them challenge that technique. Yeah, I feel like every technique, they shoot themselves in the foot. It's like Super Saiyan. Let's start with Super one of the first ones. Super Saiyan, Trump Frieza, now the most powerful thing out there. It's been talked about, thousands of years and all that, and it's like, oh wow, it's gonna be nothing that's probably gonna ever top this. And like, what they did with Cell is why I say like, Cell Saga had it great, because it's like, okay, Cell and all the androids, besides them being stronger than Super Saiyan, what I thought would have been a better way of doing, they were either, I could argue, even-ish with Super Saiyan. They had all the cameras, secret cameras going and all that. Maybe they had the strength to add on to Super Saiyan. But like, because Cell's absorption stuff, it gains their powers, makes them now a new threat. That's where I get to see like, oh hey, like, here's how somebody used all this other stuff to overcome what was thought as the most ultimate power. They were using fusions, absorptions, things like that, that now makes us have to reconfigure our minds. And then, like, yeah, like, the Super Saiyan 2, again, felt like, yeah, really well earned, really well storygraphed and all that, and then, yeah, literally by Buu Saga, it's irrelevant again. And unlike with, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, mind you, yes, Buu was stupid strong, and was apparently, like, year-old. Feel like a game. Yeah, like even though, we're not using ties or something. This whole new world and stuff. It close to par with certain characters. Then he starts, absorbing the humans. Uses there's techniques that he uses later to make Goku and Vegeta fuse, to make them now have their required Super Saiyan 3 or whatever. I don't know. Again, I feel like there's ways they could better reach the power-ups than what they're telling. But yeah, it's like every time they're like, power-up, the greatest thing out there. promise you there's nothing better. Oh, wait a minute, guess what, guys? There's something better. Super Saiyan. Wait a minute, Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2. Wait a minute, Super Saiyan 2 is still better than Super Saiyan 3, arguably. But either way. Fusion. Wow. Whoa. Nothing's gonna be better. Guarantee it. God. Oh my god, deities. Oh my god, guys. Deity forms. And again, cool ideas, cool concepts, cool ways to introduce new techniques, but they're just so quickly here and gone and don't matter pretty quickly, I would argue. Like a bunch of bad guys, you know, sending out, you know, like say Frieza was like, I'm gonna send my troops out there and figure out how strong and kind of gauging, like again, how Cell Saga is like, oh, I gauged them with like how their power levels were, watching them in film, all that stuff. And this is now seeing like, oh wait, this is how powerful they are. I have to find a way to create something or make a way to make this, find a way to counter this. Not just be like, oh, here's the bad guy and he's gonna be magically stronger than the most powerful thing that was already out there. Ooh, the Sun Wukong form. That would be kind of cool. Bring them back to the that would be relevant. Oh no. Yeah, like Super Saiyan God, guess what? Here's blue, here's, you know, whatever. Shinier blue is. Is it Blue Evolution? Is that what they call Vegeta's form above Super Saiyan Blue? Here we go. Okay. Going through should make it in a way where it's like, okay, yes, they had to acquire this form through a means that the bad guy found a way through studying and all this other stuff to surpass them, and then now, as new bad guys emerge, they have also had the same studying as those that became before them. You know, Beerus became so, you know, I guess he was already a god and already existed. But, I don't know. Again, there could be better, maybe better storytelling. Going back to the Zero creates the androids, and we'll even say it's technically, you know, 19 in himself at the time, even if we want to ignore Trunks' side of 18, 17. He creates those two. Realizes Super Saiyan is still stronger than him and his android forms, even with all the studying in the Tenkai tournament and all that, but he already has that technology, and it's like, well, this is work to give me something to at least rival, make us, you know, close. I mean, obviously, 19, even though he got bodied by Vegeta, had some interesting techniques with absorption and stuff like that, that, you know, does stuff. So it's like, okay, Kujiroge's way, get to a secret lab, you know, whatever, and it's like, okay, well, we got destroyed, obviously was not prepared, but now I know about Super Saiyan, my cameras, I still have some spy bugs, I just caught that action, I have 17 and 18 that are in, you know, their incubation there, they're still getting that data fed to them, now they, because they have the data of Super Saiyan, are now at least on par with the rival Super Saiyan, they go out there, you know, they're released, and then they're, you know, they can still go back to the scene of like, well, you know, they're again on par with Vegeta and Trunks and all them, and because they're teaming up, you know, just slightly above Super Saiyan level, they can't handle it, and then they have to vice versa figure out, you know, how do they top this new stuff. You know, Piccolo then fuses with Kami, that shows to the androids again, like, hey, I'm stronger, whereas now, you know, again, maybe Zero didn't die, or something like that. That's because they kind of argue that with the computer, you know, still gathering data for Cell. Now he sees, you know, Piccolo's power coming into him. It's, you know, got the strength of the new Super Saiyans that got beaten by the original androids. Feeding into Cell, Cell comes to life. Can slightly I mean, he's weaker than what he kind of should have been. Actually, I was going to say Cell was probably the best with how he gains his strengths. But, like, because obviously he was weaker than the comic Piccolo. But yeah, like, he realizes that obviously he gets in the hideouts or absorbing the androids to gain all the strength to overcome Super Saiyan and, you know, the comic Piccolo situation. Like, make the bad guys have to earn the power-ups over the hyped-up power-up. And then vice versa. Make it hype and worth it and earned, not to be like, oh, this guy, he was always there and, you know, stronger than the strongest thing apparently out there in the universe. Like you're saying, you know, every person pretty much in the Tournament of Power was able to fight against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Like, no, maybe again, yeah, like, the tops of the tops. Maybe could argue against Super Saiyan God. Or even Jiren going against above Super Saiyan God or something, because he's able to against the Destroyers and stuff, whatever. Bullshit. Again, I don't know. Forms they make cool and they're epic and I love them, but again, they're here, they're gone. What did... Oh. He's mad. Why is he so mad? I don't even know what I pressed, by the way. Why is he so mad? What? You know what? This is why we haven't found shinies. Because he hasn't gotten pet. Nope, you don't want petties? What? You want belly scratches? You want like, oh, you want belly scratches. Okay, that's what he was. Okay, anyway. Oh, you're saying basically make him, or he's new Wii status with Goku? That would be cool, because kind of like he becomes a new Guardian, per se. Not, obviously, I mean, not necessarily Goku, the Destroyer God. But like, yeah, the ones that are, like how he says, like he's on the plane of, like, I am here to balance those that are wanting to destroy, but also those that are wanting to defend, and I'm here to, you know, keep things... You need peace now. But yeah, I think it'd be cool if he masters his stuff to become a guardian of the world. Don't get me started on this. It's like, okay, your beards, okay, cool. You know, above. You know, Frieza and all that, I'll give you that. Fine, cool, like, cool concept, cool idea, cool bad guy. And here's this angel that, you know, regards, you know, the peace of the worlds, above the Kais and the Destroyers. Kais create life, the Destroyers destroy, obviously, and the angels watch over it to make sure it's working out for their universe. Cool concept, cool, very cool things. And it's like, well, wait, need more. Well, here's the angel above the angels. You know, the father of the angels. Maybe I can argue that one. Maybe that one. Let me get my slide. Someone's got to create him, I guess. Sure, father of the angels. Cool. Well, guess what? Here's a guy above that that literally just snaps his fingers and can wipe out every other one. Like, what? That one was like beyond power scaling right there. Like you're saying Zeno. He just wants to. He does a little giggle and, you know, wipes out the Grand Priest, all the angels, all the Kais, all the Destroyers, all the every universe out there. He just, you know, claps with his hands and he's like, bye everybody. You're saying that's the power of the hands. Now you really power scaled it up. You've jumped super high. Fine with the angels, fine with the destroyers, fine with the Kai, fine with certain things. Like I said, some powers I think that's the only one that they jumped super high for. Like, I don't know how you acquire that level. I know that's what some people argue is what the end of GT does. It, like, makes him the kind of overseer, because like, the Dragon Balls disappear along with him, and, you know, he just makes sure that the world stays as it's, like, whatever self that he becomes. Non-ghost force. I think the world stays at peace. Yeah, I mean, obviously no one knows where Toriyama possibly was gonna. I mean, I'm sure he's talked about it. I mean, talked about it with somebody, like his vision, but obviously, I think to him, the original ending to Dragon Ball was supposed to be End of Cell, wasn't it? Isn't it the original ending? To him, he could have saw it ending. I don't remember what he said, but. I know, I mean, obviously people can get inspirations for things to start something. But yeah, like, regardless of whatever may or may not have been the vision, why is this to, you know, make him stronger than the ones that are right now, I guess, in charge of the universe. Like, I mean, obviously he's stronger than the Supreme Kais. He was at Super Saiyan 2 level, apparently. But, yeah, to put him above, like, all the Destroyer Gods level, and he reached that, I don't know. I guess, yeah, if I'm thinking right now, based on where Dragon Ball is in the war of things, I think, yeah, the best way they could end it is, yeah, I think it would be a good idea to make it, like, the balancer role, where it's like, okay, Goku has surpassed, where now he's mastered all this stuff, and he's on the same level as Beerus. Now he's also a guardian of the worlds out there, or at least maybe his universe or something, I guess. Maybe not to be on the same level of the stories, but he can still lose to them? I don't know. Yeah, like, then yeah, like, well, if he can just one-shot every bad guy from here on out, because now he's, you know, on guardian angel status. But again, I mean, I guess that's how they would end. That's just, again, if we're saying what's in Dragon Ball's story, that's how you would end the story. Goku's so powerful that he becomes the guardian of Dragon Ball's universe, or at least his universe, that he can at least stand up, or with the level of destroyers. It's obviously the angels are fighting the threat. So I don't know if I would want to say, oh, we'll make them the same level as all the angels. That would be like that. But either way, whether destroyer level or angel level, I think that's the end of the story. He's now just going to be the balancer of Dragon Ball land, below Zeno and all that, and that'd be the end of the story. Maybe. But yeah, it's like, well, if it's not, you want to really continue the Dragon Ball card. Like, you want to keep the story going and going and going and going, you know, One Piece level 1,000+ episodes, you know, never ending, hopefully, whatever type deal. But yeah, you cannot let Goku get to a level that beats Frieza. If they beat Frieza, it has to be through, like, they just fight with Boo, through, oh, here, everybody contribute your power to me, for us to beat this person. I think that's the only way they can make Black Frieza lose. That way he's still always a relevant villain that they maybe can't necessarily just, yeah, do one shot. Maybe at best ever get to near par level or something like that. A lot of trainers. Everyone in the story to continue happening. Make it always be like, okay, there's this, you know, undying power that's a threat now, Black Frieza. Yeah, right now, definitely right now, besides the, you know, technically zombies, becomes more technically blah, blah, blah. That would be essentially every Kai, I believe Goku is stronger. I think he's even stronger than the Grand Kai. Yeah, because he's stronger than Spring Kai, and Spring Kai's above Grand Kai, right? Yeah, it's definitely heavily implied that Goku during the tournament could have obliterated Shin if he wanted to. He's definitely above all the Kai. Yeah, as far as destroyers, yeah, because obviously, yeah, Jiren's at least argued that he's able to best his destroyer god. Now, we don't know if that's like a close matchup, if it's like a, oh, now he can just, you know, one-tap Belmont, or what the whole true lore of him versus his destroyer god is. But let's go with the least card. Like, he's just able to handle Belmont. He knows how to find a way to just get an edge over it, make Goku that level. I think that's fine. Where he just has the ability to best those, like, Beerus, Belmont, you know, all the destroyer gods. He has the ability to do it, but, you know, it's still a really, really hard challenge. I don't know. That'd be like the highest mark or something, right? And I feel like you could argue ways you can keep things going with their power levels still going up, but this way you can't make them now surpass. I would say the highest that they should be allowed to get to would be below least. If that should be the absolute right now highest that you should be allowed to go. It's just enough to be on the same plane as least, but able to not really do anything. You can live in a fight, you know, guard himself, do things with the other Guardian Angels, but he definitely couldn't. Enough to be considered one, but he's not better than any of them. Like that'd be the peak power level right now. Should be that. So yeah, if you're gonna say that he's gonna become like above all the angels, above all the, and be like, you know, Zeno's right hand man or something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Again, we'll just see where it goes. What happens? Right now we have Daima, which is going to be a story, apparently, just completely new, completely, you know, whatever. Still in Dragon Ball Universe. Some are saying it's apparently after, definitely after the, but like before Super, so we'll see what that story has for us. I know it's definitely at least in or after Blue Saga because the Kais are involved. Like Vito and Spring Kai are there. Other than this one, I think the only one that has higher hopes. We still have a whole other route for them. progression order, because you can technically go left. I should argue Route 22 should be before Viridian Forest. Where are you? Oh, not you. There hasn't been. That won't be Onyx. Where we can do like, since they don't have evolutions and stuff, like we can just do it. The thing of 6 Onyx as our party. We never have to worry about the evolution screen ever again. I guess I could argue that I could do that with like the thing. Feature whatever right now, but my thing was not trying to have the Pokedex add until I have the shiny first, so I think that can add it to the Pokedex. Shiny. But now we know they're all turned into kids, which was simply somebody's like, well, they need to be kept in check somehow, so we make them little, it's gonna make them so, but I was thinking they have some kind of special power to them because they're Goku Super Saiyan, so like, what benefit is it to make them younger if they still have the powers that they have acquired? One thing I'm having the biggest trouble trying to figure out, why make them a kid? If they're still going to have the same strength that they did as adults. They think they still seem to have their brain levels as an adult too. Just small. That's all that they are. It's still Goku, just small. You know, but actually it made him like he was Kid Goku again. It does truly like make it to where they have like kid's mind. Maybe some other stuff again. Either way, got this whole dinosaur reason. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely excited to watch it. The only character we haven't seen Kid is Gohan, so it's kind of interesting. Like, where's Gohan? Everybody else can see it. Are characters that are adults with them. Does that kind of play at all? Hard to try to guess what the story's going to be here. Before the release. be a game. I don't think I'll do much else with that. Cost a good penny to get anything worthwhile out of that game. And then, yeah, right now we don't know for sure 100% about all of the EA stuff, other than they get coming back and all that stuff. I would be shocked if they're not. But, God, it's interesting to see what they may do with this game. I hope it does have everything of Legends Arceus, only just plus the ability to battle others. So, like, there's potential for more enjoyability out of it. The only thing Legends Arceus had going against it was that. Was that, like, not a lot has been made with Legends Arceus because there's no battle mechanic against others, obviously. Obviously, there was your randomizers people did with it. People did, teaming ups and stuff, or whatever else have you. I think there, could be slight competition, like, oh, let's make it personally do, 5 different costs or something like that. But again, just because there's no versus aspect, no Pokemon battling, so then just your random, just little one-off videos, it just didn't have as much as it could have had going for it. People want that just left. Come on now. Go ahead and do some random Rattata way down yonder. Yeah, all the way down there, man. Big venture for a Rattata. Okay, can't go down. but better candies don't sell. Eating one right now, I have this weird OCD point. It's like Pringle. You can eat them like this. Hold on, can't multitask. But yeah, so I would eat one this way, and then the next one I would flip and eat this way. OCD thing. One way, we eat one the other way, and if I ever change it up to like two one way, two the other way, you know, I gotta keep them even, you know, all that stuff. Anybody else OCD like that? Let the bills out of them. Hour mark, which is pretty nice. It's gonna be the first time in a long time that we hit the 2-hour mark on any stream. Just like you guys, I do miss the days of shiny hunting on like my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and shiny hunting from like basically 9 AM to like 2 PM. The early shiny hunting days. I still didn't find shinies for massive amounts of hours. some football, watch any game, and be entertained. I'm overall an NFL fan, so I can just watch the game, enjoy it, be realistic about, you know, however the game goes. Depending on how long I actually stream for, will depend if I want to do, like, say, church or anything else tomorrow with the kiddos. We went to the zoo today, or well, I guess it would have been yesterday now. It was kind of like they were having a, we call them zoo days, but where usually it's once every few months they have a celebration for people that come to the zoo, and it's like, well, if you know, get the packages, they're 50% off, or if you go to the gift shop, it's 25% off on most things, stuff like that. Kind of gives a little incentive, you know, for people that support the zoo every so often, so we made a day out of that. Had a lot of fun. It was a nicer day today, so made it worth it. But yeah, if we do end up doing anything tomorrow, I'll probably be local. Do that like a... Ooh, actually... I said that, perhaps my just opened pretty close to my area that I might go try out before it gets cold. I think tomorrow's supposed to be in the upper 90s. So... might not be a bad idea to give that place a try. Packages, but I know a lot of our certain things are going to start getting harder to do because of the colder weather approaching, but there are exciting events still coming up over the fall. So, like, for instance, the zoo will start soon having the Halloween stuff where we can, you know, go out there and get some cool, I mean, there's games, there's candy, there's, you know, fun to be had for that. I know right now our children's museum that's local to here is having a lot of our exhibits closed down because they're about to open new ones here over the next few months. I think the next new one early October, just like a kid-friendly haunted house. At least when November comes around, the winter games, the one that they're adding, gives a lot of new stuff. Probably worth 2 months of stuff. It's just, like, well, last year was the same exact, because it has the same name as the one that was there last year. It has like skee ball and slides and like playground type stuff for the kids. As winter purchase with the zoo, obviously the animals become less active. I mean, there's inside sections, obviously, to still make it enjoyable. And then like Christmas at the zoo is always, I mean, that's what started my overall zoo trips, were Christmas at the zoo, so it just makes the inside with the outside to stay warm with your hot chocolate. Got to do it. have a trampoline park that's nearby we could do, but because it's school season, it's only open from 4 to 8. Usually it used to be open from like 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., but now it's only 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day because of school being back in session. The pool just closed for the cold weather months. Our hometown also had like a farmer's market every week that just closed this week. Another fall festival's coming up, so that'll be a fun little thing to go watch. Obviously Halloween is eventually coming up, but there is a fall festival coming up. I don't know what else is really coming up wise. My birthday coming up eventually. Technically my mom's birthday before mine, and mine's before Halloween. Last birthday in my technical family, like between my daughters and stuff like that. They're all early-ish. No, I guess you could say my youngest is in the middle. Hers is in June. I guess we're kind of spread out. Never mind. What am I talking about? May, June, and then August, and then me in October. We have nothing after that. Our family. As far as the entire family, and then my nephew's early October, my uncle's early October, my mom's mid-October, I'm late October, and it's Halloween. Those that are younger probably consider, but even if not, I feel like years are going by so much faster. And I don't know if it is something that's just coming with, being older. Maybe that's why they're going faster, because obviously life's more chaotic. So maybe just because it's more filled, time goes by faster than what it was when I was a kid. But I don't know. People still play kids by things like that. Maybe it could be argued as slightly less structured, but again, I'm still like, oh, you had your 8 hours of school or whatever, so that's the same as like 8 hours of work. Yes, you didn't have bills and stuff that you had to occupy your time with, but obviously instead of bills, you're occupying your time with your imagination or your friends or playing sports or whatever type deal. I don't know. I mean, there could be just the fact that, like, yeah, older make the years go faster, but again, I don't know, maybe some younger heads that are in your team or whatever tell me if this year goes faster than years past. Mother-in-law, anniversaries, birthdays, all that type of stuff that are coming up. Holidays. Halloween. Decorate for Halloween, actually. Decorate early for Christmas. It's kind of Christmas. Both my daughters would be very forced. Started decorating mid-November last year, which is usually like a big event for us. Usually until after Thanksgiving, for sure. We still did for doing the Christmas tree. They were very much, I would say, I mean, they knew of Halloween for a couple of years. That was probably the biggest holiday for them. But I don't know. Let's see this year if it's more Christmas or Halloween focused. Definitely Christmas trumped Halloween by the end. A lot of new stuff for Christmas last year. Show, stuff earlier, a lot of music, making it much more memorable. Making it more exciting. Watching the scene tracker. I don't know what else, this year the kids actually get to finally make the cookies and stuff like that. They're old enough to kind of like, do that kind of stuff. Not a big drinker by anything. I think I only have maybe tops 4 drinks out of the entire year. For sure, New Year's I'll have a glass to 2 tops of champagne, wine type deal. Thanksgiving I always have a glass or 2 of wine. Not a big beer drinker. If I do with me, so I give alcoholic beverages. It's usually like Mike's Hard or Smirnoff type deals. Not a big Coors or Miller Lite or those types. Like Mike Orchard, Mike's Hard, those types. But yeah, I just don't drink a lot. Yeah, I think I really would say minimum of 2 drinks to the most of 4 or 5 drinks throughout the year. And during those times that I'm drinking tops a glass or 2. The most are Thanksgiving and New Year's, maybe 2 glasses of wine or type deal, champagne. But yeah, there's weddings and stuff. I'll drink for those. Yeah. Just never been big into that type of stuff. 5 right now. Any shinies? Any sparklers? Any... Nope, not for me. Mark and see how I feel. We're approaching 3 a.m., which is about an hour 45 maximum that I can stream till. I can get Beetle to 200 marks. We're gonna get doing this tomorrow night as well, because it's shiny hunting weekend. Saturdays and Sundays was shiny hunts. Or as early Saturday, just because it was easy. It's perfect fine. Hi Logan, welcome out to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. So I did have this difficulty. This is the first time I've shiny hunted in a number of years. So I've only had 2 games that I've shiny hunted for, so I can't really like hard speak to like those like that are actually like, avid shiny hunters. But as the first time, I made this challenge a little bit more harder than probably normally shiny hunting this game would be like. But overall, it's not terrible. I would say the hardest parts are just, the repetition of it all. Just, you know, you're catching the same Pokemon. And a thing like this where you're chaining and stuff like that, you're catching the same Pokemon, saying the same thing over and over and over and over again, so it can get boring, but, you know, get some background music like I do, get whatever stuff when I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming stuff like that, if I were to be shiny hunting my own time, obviously I could do more like hype music or whatever type deal. You can kind of walk around, have some shows on, you know, kind of feel it probably a little bit easier, but well, it's not too bad. Pretty just kind of thankless, you know, just run into when you see it, and you have to catch it, and you gotta go forward, but yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, it has its struggles, but ultimately not bad. I do feel like, though, the whole, like, odd things are a little bit far-fetched sometimes, because I've encountered probably at this point 3,000 Pokemon, and only have, I know 7 shinies sound like a lot, but really, in all honesty, it's only, hold on, let me not lie, 3. Only 3 shinies for the 3,000 encounters. You know, again, you know, it does say 7 because it's, you know, all the evolutions. That's, you know, where the 7 comes from. So we got Pidgeotto, Pidgeot because, you know, Pidgey evolved. But really, you know, if you look at our party, we just have the Pidgeot. Not doing a shiny living dex. Way too much time, way too much, you know. For now, we're just catching them, evolving them. Once we do so, they check them off, and yeah. We can only shiny hunt on the route we are on. That's the rules I've set in place. I cannot leave the route that I'm on right here until I catch all the shinies on said route. We already have Pidgey, Rattata, and Bellsprout, so all we have left is Weedle and Caterpie on this route before we can move on to the next route. The only reason I ever exit this route is to go buy more balls. Ooh, shiny. Ooh. I hate failing shinies. I have failed, for sure, at least 1 shiny. Classify as a fail. But guaranteed fail 1. When I first, you know, early times playing Fire Red Leaf 3, and I failed a shiny Geodude because I did not grab balls, and I ran into shiny Geodude. That's what I did. But I have, when we first ever did this series a couple of years back ago, I ran into, like, say, shiny Rattata, and I would just be like, well, I already have shiny Rattata, I don't need it, and I would just run from it. And so therefore you can classify that as a shiny fail. So I failed that, but other than that, I haven't really failed luckily any others. Pokemon Go I've been pretty strong with shiny hunting. I think that's probably the game I have the most shinies in, Pokemon Go. I still need to transfer them all to home, but no time, blah 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 blah. I hate it. I do hate any sort of, you know, feeling of shiny. Even just one if I have it, I still like hate the process of being like, oh dang it. Like, and yes, I click catch it and keep it, but it's like, well, but I really don't need it. It's not doing anything for me, other than just saying I caught it, so yeah, it's that hard. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna let it go. And then, yeah, definitely the other side of just failing it. Oh gosh, it's the what's your favorite Pokemon question all over again. It's gonna disappoint everybody. It's going to everybody's gonna have their pitchforks, and not really. My favorite. Okay, do I be like 100% exact, or do I just give you the generic answer? Okay, so we'll give you both. My favorite shiny is Shiny Charizard. Okay, that's my favorite. I know. Oh my God, Gen 1 guy. Oh no. What are we gonna do? But you know what? I also like Rack. I like Chandler. I like a lot of those like Umbreon and stuff. I like Maridon, you know. Groudon. Either way, but if I have to like give the 100% exact answer, my favorite shiny is Shiny Mega Charizard Y. It looks very cool. Even though though it's not a dragon, it looks very dragony. Yes, Charizard is also my favorite Pokemon, so maybe it has a little bit of bias. Rayquaza's up there, way up there, same with Mega Rayquaza. Somewhere on my channel, I think it's in my playlist, I might be wrong, but I ranked at least all Gen 1 age Pokemon, both in their regular forms and their shiny forms. And you could go there to see my rankings of all Pokemon ever. Ooh, Shiny Ho-Oh is a really good one. I do really have to go with Shiny Ho-Oh. That is a really, really good one. Yeah, the only games I've shiny hunted on are Pokemon Go, this one, and Heart Gold's also competitive games. The other shinies I found have been just good luck. I have a shiny Metapod I found in my Fire Red series back in the day. I think that's the only one in video form. Yeah. There was a shiny Seal once. I don't remember what game it was, but that one's also on the channel somewhere. Fire Red. Holy 52 hours on just shiny Litten. Ugh. I know, like, obviously the cutscenes and stuff play into that, but jeez, that's probably like 5 resets, right? Like 5 resets, right? One per hour. Not long those cutscenes are, right? Oh. That's crazy. 52 hours. I need to check. I guess I can check literally here in a couple seconds how many hours I've been shiny. I'm over here, I'm over 3,000 Pokemon caught, not encountered, just caught. Because it would be encountered as well, because I'm catching everything I pretty much encounter. Besides the ones that randomly just like run into me. I'm sure there's probably good near couple hundreds, like this Pidgey right here. I'm gonna run from, so I'm gonna catch it on because of break my chain. That would, you know, be an encounter. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see here. How many hours have I been doing this for? This is not including the one from like, yeah, 55. I'm on 55 hours. But that also doesn't include the original series that I did like a couple years back ago. So it's, you know, probably near 70 hours worth if you include the original series when I first ever did this, all those years ago, but again, I didn't do very much of that. $55 hours, 3 shiny Pokemon in my party to go for it, technically 7 total because of the evolutions, check marks, and yeah, 3,000-ish hours. Yeah, 65% of it being dialogue. It's Ultra. The Ultra games are a little bit faster with the shiny hunting. I got shiny hunting Rowlet though. I shiny hunting starters and stuff in them. I like Rowlet the most of that generation. So, ones that I stream are this, and Mario Wonder, and I do what I call like Let's Plays of certain games. Like I have like Mario Odyssey that I've done, the Mario Parties, random games like your Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, you know, just trying out other games like that. ARMS, on Switch, Lego games, whatever else, you know, just testing out random things, giving my thoughts on things like that. I have some of that, but the actual ones I have, like I play a lot, are this, like any Pokemon game I have, Smash Brothers, it's probably highly played. Mario Kart is probably one of my higher played. I think of my most played ones. All this, like the Super Mario series, obviously, like Wonder and 3D World and stuff, I play a lot. I think Mario Kart is probably my most played of all the games. Mario Party is for when I'm with the like older-ish crowd. Obviously, can't really play Mario Kart kids just yet, but can do Mario Kart with my kiddos. Switch. I'll give you an answer in like 30 seconds. Everybody let me just press the B button for like 2 more seconds. Let's get through this evolution switch. And we'll go through my Switch games. Guess what? All I have to do is press the home button and they're right there. Here you go. Got Mario Wonder, I see Mario Kart's like top 2, we got another Mario Kart. Ooh, burgers for dinner? Hell yeah. We'll just do this. We're having burgers tonight, folks. Now some of them I've deleted off my software because they weren't like ones to keep. Like ARMS, for instance. Like I deleted the software. I'm like, well, I don't own the game anymore. But it's memory. Randomly. Those on the other side. That's what's on the burger. The burger is gonna have, let's see, hops. He's like this burger is gonna have like cheese, is right? It's gonna have cheese because with the condiment and ketchup. You know, common condiment. Ketchup's got some cheese in there. Kids aren't like the whole like lettuce like. It's got this problem. Could be mayonnaise, you're right, it could be mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and mustard are rather good. If you tell me to put like jalapenos on this burger, I'm gonna... I usually eat my burgers, I think I usually do them done, like well done, done, well done. Well, let's think. Definitely not rare. Which Steaks I like more near like that side of life, yeah. Burgers, no. Like, yeah, steaks I go more towards the above medium well and stuff like that. Like you're well done and at most rare, whereas yeah, burger I just do done, I'd probably say. Get there, or will the shiny Weedle appear right now? Exactly what I said. This chain gives us any magical abilities. Magical abilities. Nope. His name. Brother. Noise crash. Weedles. Let's see the next Weedle looks like. Shiny. Just out of curiosity before we do the master transfer. That's Pidgey. That's Bird. That is nothing like what I just said. There it is. Not shiny. Okay. Whatever. Markers. It's just... On we go. To the master transfer. Don't know, every 25, or yeah, 25, that's what we've been doing for this one. Every 25 Pokemon, we go here to sell all the candies we collect. Now sometimes we only get like 400, but other times we get near 900, and obviously all this is cash, which, you know, adds to that total that's up there to the left, which allows us to buy balls and all that fun stuff. At this point, I've gotten so close to maxing out the money that I'm like, screw it, I just keep doing it. And obviously 999 is the most you can hold of anything, so that's why I keep selling anyway. It's like, well, if I can't hold more than that, I might as well just sell them. Get some cash, and then we go ahead and go here to empty our party. These all to go to the professor. One of these Weedles is not like the other. Alright. to the Professor Yuko. The question is, do I want to keep going? Do I want to dedicate the next whatever amount of time that would be? Hold on. Let me finish transferring before I finish that thought. We've encountered 376 Weedles. And oh my god, we've gotten exactly 3,000 Pokemon. I did not intend for that one to happen. What time is it right now? So it's 3:23. So at best I have another hour left. At the extreme most, the extreme most I could go for is 1 more hour. Do I want to go for 1 more hour or get an extra hour of sleep? Is the question in my head right now. Obviously, I do have, kids to take care of tomorrow. Where'd I get it? Tough candy from. Probably the cocoon. Either way. Use it up with fate. If I go up north, I go up to the route we've been on this whole time. And there's a Bellsprout there. I know it's really random Pokemon, but I felt like that was the most random Pokemon I could name. There's a Bellsprout on that route up to the north. I will keep going for the next hour. If there's any other Pokemon that appears there that's not named Bellsprout when I walk up there, exit it. No, it has to be up there now. I can't just magically spawn. It has to be up there right now. When I walk up that direction, if Bellsprout's there, we continue with the next hour. If not, if there are no Pokemon there, I will wait for them to respawn. I will give it that. And then again, unless it's Bellsprout. So let's see what, fate has in store today. Okay, there are no Pokemon there, and I promise that. Okay, that's Pidgey. That is definitely not a plant by any means. That is also not a plant. So, yeah, those don't look like Bellsprouts. I mean, unless my eyes have gone really bad, which they could. They could go bad, because I do have glasses. By the way, the Weedle doesn't so some of those kind of terrifying. But, we got some classic... nostalgia. Either way, I think this is probably a good point. Oh, wait a minute, we're only 1 minute away from the 56-minute mark, so... a lot of Weedles. Holy crap, there's so many Weedles right now. Wait for one more minute. I'm not gonna encounter anything. I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm just gonna watch some lovely Pidgeys fly by. The Weedles might want to hide a little bit better. Okay, that one got my message. That one got my message. You're apparently not scared of Pidgeys. You're not scared of them. You're brave. You're braver than all the Weedles. Also, because we are wrapping up, that does indeed mean the next time we do this, which is going to be tomorrow, we will be chaining Caterpie. The chain of our 200 Weedles will be breaking, because we've been doing Weedles for a couple of days now and it's had no luck. So let's try some Caterpies. We're gonna try some Caterpies. I did Weedle because everybody said to do Weedle and they wanted Weedle and blah 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 blah. But no, it's Caterpie's turn. You know what? We gave Weedle a lot of days, we gave it some chances, a lot of chains, a lot of whatever, and no luck. So we'll try Caterpie tomorrow and see how that goes. But hope you all did enjoy the video. Be sure you did like and subscribe if you really just love the video and everything like that. I'd love to get to talk to you and all to know you and all that great stuff. So this is where we're going to be wrapped up. We'll see you in the next video stream, whatever it may be. This is going to be The Modern Gamer signing out.